जय विष्णुपाद परमस प्रजकचर्य स्त्रोत्र सतीस डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की जय विष्णुपाद परमस प्रजकचर्य स्त्रोत्र सतीस डिवाइन ग्रेस श्रीमद् भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज श्री प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की all glories to Sammal Devotee. All glories, all glories, Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga Shri Prabhupada ki. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति शब्दान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजना सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखमितंश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीन बंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभान सुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिय वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यः च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री द्वैत गदाधर शिवसुदि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे हुकम करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरों दिनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्येश्वरं नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिते नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वतीदेवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। हरे कृष्ण। Today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, chapter number 7, text number 18. Chapter canto entitled The Creation of the Fourth Order. Advaryuna datta havisha. Can somebody project this? Advaryuna datta havisha. Yajamano visampate. Yajamano visampate. Diya visuddhaya dadyau. Diya visuddhaya dadyau. Tatha pradur abuddharihi. Tatha pradur abuddhari. Advaryuna datta havisha. Yajamano visampate. Diya visuddhaya dadyau. Tata pradara buddhari. Advaryunata havisha. Yajamano vishampate. Diya vishuddhaya dadyau. Tadha pradur abuddhari. I'm sorry, I thought D is there. Advaryunata havisha. Please forgive me. Somebody please continue.
Advaryunata havisha yajamano vishampate diya vishuddhaya dadyau tatha pradura buddhari.
Adish.
Yajamano Vishrambhate Diya Vishuddhaya Dadhyo Prabhuddhari
Advaryuna with the Yajurveda Atha taking Avisha with clarified butter Yajamanaha King Daksha Visampate O Vidura Diya in meditation Vishuddhaya sanctified Dadhyav offered Tatha immediately Pradhu manifest Abhut became Hari the Lord. Translation. The great sage Maitreya said to Vidura, my dear Vidura, as soon as King Daksha offered the clarified butter with Yajurveda, mantras and sanctified meditation, Lord Vishnu appeared there in his original form as Narayan. Purport. Lord Vishnu is all pervading. Any devotee who, in sanctified meditation, following the regulated principles, chants the required mantras in service and in a devotional mood can see Vishnu. It is said in the Brahma Samhita that a devotee whose eyes are anointed with the ointment of love of Godhead can see the Supreme Personality of Godhead always within his heart. Lord Shyamsundar is so kind to his devotee. Advir Yunat Havisha Yajamano Vishampate Diya Visuddhaya Dadhyav Tatha Pradharabudhari. Hare Krishna. I neither have any qualification nor do I have any realization. Whatever I heard in the past, I'm just repeating. Thank you for coming. I'm very happy to see all of you after a gap of 3 weeks. Hare Krishna. So this this whole episode of Dakshajna is very instructive. No, we have for probably more than a couple of months, we are seeing this whole thing of transition and what is going to happen to whom based on action and reaction. But again, today's verse is very wonderful. After this much happened, as soon as he offered, as soon as the yajna started, immediately Narayan, Vishnu appeared in his original form. That's very interesting. So because, many people may give different purports, but one is Daksha realized his mistake. 2, he repented for his mistake. We may realize our mistake, but a ego will come and we may not repent for our mistake. So, I attended Yatra. One day, this devotee Radha Gopinath Prabhu Brahmachari, he said a nice point at the end. You take home repentance and penance. You take home repentance and penance. That is the last line of his lecture, actually. He was concluding his 1.5 2 hours lecture, and he said, you take home repentance and penance. We may not expect hundreds and thousands of people to come here because this is for those people who want to go back to Godhead. This ISKCON process for those people who really, really want to utilize human life of existence to purify themselves and attain that love of God. This whole process, this temples, is meant for that actually. You know, material world means what? Filled with people of envy. We have taken birth means we have a flag of envy. We have a flag of envy. When envy is there, of course, because of ignorance, avidya. When somebody is better, when somebody is a little lower than us, we are proud. When somebody is better than us, we are envious. And being triggered by the modes of passion and ignorance. This world was created for those people who want to enjoy independence of Krishna. Actually, I went to India. What really changed me, what really touched me, not changed me, maybe changed me also. Touched me is, wow, the crowds. How wonderful is Krishna? Everyone thinks he is the center of the universe. I'm not talking about Indians in India. I'm talking about people here. Everyone on this planet. We all think we are the center of the universe. How many of you agree? We are the center of the universe. Though things don't happen in our way, many things. When few things happen in our way, if you do not bring Krishna there, immediately that will increase our pride, even if it is devotional service. Even if it is devotional activity, if we do not bring Krishna there, it will immediately increase our pride in devotional circles. Hare Krishna. I don't know which canto it is. A person who cannot connect everything with Krishna, the surroundings, Vishnu is all pervading, it is written. Immediately, that person, when he cannot connect with Krishna, he is connected with Maya. If you are spiritually very advanced, then you see Krishna in everyone's heart. When you see Krishna in everyone's heart, respect for that person, irrespective of what his behavior is towards you, his or her behavior towards you. क्या चाहिए? Irrespective of what that person's behavior is towards you, when you can see Paramatma in their heart, you will say respect. But the moment you cannot see that, I forgot that verse translation. Object is same, but the perception is different. When you see, I think mentioned with Chanakya, when you see a beautiful girl, the verse translation goes like this. For an old lady, when she sees a young beautiful girl, I used to be like this. For old man, I have to get my daughter married. Was a daughter. For a young man, she's an object of sense enjoyment. For a dog, this is a flesh to eat. Object is same, but vision is different. Object is same, but vision is different. So that's why, why Vedic culture still remnants are there, though we are sitting in the burnt out remnants. Even today, at least old people, when the train goes on river Ganga, Godavari, Yamuna, they get on the train. I mean, they get on their, I mean, they got up from their, they would get up from their seat and take a coin and throw. This is Mother Ganga, you know. So you're attaching a personality to it, not a divine personality to it. So Ganga Mata, Godavari Mata, Krishna Mata, Bharat Mata. I don't see any country in the world, they don't say America Mata, you know, or what is that, Colombia Mata, Germany Mata. There is one country in the world where everything is regarded in terms of a very celestial personality. When you consider that person as celestial, respect. Hey, control your senses. Don't look in a lusty way. Respect. Because what is our nature? The moment this body is given to us, 15th chapter Bhagavad Gita, the body is given to us. The verse is not coming to my mind because I think sleep problem. We see other person, we try to like a computer, we try to size their nose, size their eyes, size their ears, and say 50% beautiful, 90% beautiful. We try to we try to come to a conclusion less than probably 1 minute when we see somebody. How many of you agree? Like if you see like a computer, then we scan and we come to a conclusion. If you come to the temple and you do the same thing with Radharani, it's a problem. That's why Vedic culture is great. Our process is so great. When somebody scolds you, immediately you respond. Guru, you don't respond at least. You give respect to Guru. When you come before Radharani, this is celestial. The mother of the universe, be respectful. That's how you'll change. That's how one has to change. That's why in the spiritual life, very important thing is sense control. What is very important? Sense control. Don't think mind will change after 20 years if you do not, irrespective of what dress you wear. Saffron or not, it doesn't care. Mind doesn't care. Mind means Maya. Umirapo analavai kumano buddharevacha ahankara mityame bhinna prakatrashtada. My Maya is spread in 8 ways. So unless you exercise good control on your mind, you cannot. Like with one person one way, with another person another way, doesn't work like that. So start respecting from mother, you try to apply the same thing with another, and then slowly apply everything. So the real progress is internal. Real progress is not external. Sometimes ISKCON, especially preaching me, but sometimes people think like that. It may be true partial, but it is partial truth. Some organizations with their good karma, they have maybe 10 times more people than ISKCON. It doesn't mean they're pure devotees. So, just give me 1 minute. So, what is that? Goal of life should be not accumulation of wealth, attaining things. Today, the whole society is geared towards that external things. This. Oh, you're an engineer, you'll be happy. You've been to America, you're happy. Oh, you have a green card, you'll be blissful. Or you have citizenship, oh, it means their consciousness is external. It means their heart is impure. It means you cannot trust them. Be very careful. Then you apply the same thing with yourself. You apply the same thing with yourself. When you see impurities, that should not make you depressed. It should make you humble. A humble person can make progress fast. Even if with all the impurities, he'll make progress very fast. Humble person can do service selflessly better than a person talented. Why? I'm fallen. I have no qualification. A person who makes progress, whose consciousness is internal. He makes progress. And he'll go forward, he or she. So, with all the otherwise Rajogun, Tamagunam, we have so many desires. But definitely out of 1,000 desires, you will say yes to one desire. Then what will happen? Only time is wasted. That's it. Apurvamanam achalam pratishtam. I don't know the rest of the lines. Second chapter Bhagavad Gita. So, in your consciousness, so many rivers of desires are the dumping water. Do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. But if you're very deep, what you will do? The way so many rivers are dumping water into the ocean because ocean is deep, ocean doesn't respond, remains stable all the time. Likewise, if your goal is not clear, any one of the senses can cheat you, any one of the desires can cheat you. That is my conclusion today, during my chanting. One has to be very clear. Whether you're full-time or you're grossed or single, why we have come here? Time is running out. Ever since I touched 5-6 years ago, I increased my rounds. And recently I heard a lecture. Even how many hour rounds you increase, you have pride. Pride is poison. You may chant your increased rounds for next 100,000 lifetimes, 1 lakh lifetimes, or 1 crore lifetimes. Still, you'll be stuck in a cycle of birth and death. I should have heard this lecture maybe 6 years ago. So, what is that we are losing? What is it we are losing? Time. That's it. That's why I write association. Shravanam, listen. Then mananam, meditate. Nididhyasanam, what is application? If you do not do this, after 1 hour, we'll forget 90%, 80%, 70% of the class. By evening, we forget, we remember only 5%. By tomorrow, 0. But that mananam, this point is very good. Nididhyasanam, I have to meditate on this point and apply in my life strongly. You may take 4 or 5 points. Otherwise, even Bhagavatam class will become one of the activities that you'll tick mark. 16 notes over. Bhagavatam class over. Guru Puja over. That is fine to begin with. But the progress is very slow. Why? There is no a strong desire to go forward. I went to Pandharpur. Before Pandharpur, I was in Mayapur. First time in my life. Wow, amazing. Amazing. Can I tell you one thing? My 6 days went like 6 seconds. Zup! Today morning in my room, my chanting. I was before them. I was standing before them. Now I have to be happy for next 1 year, seeing them in pictures. Do you remember them? What Maya is doing? You can all experience this if you're chanting, if you're a very good sadhaka. When chanting is very good, it's like a clear screen where you see Krishna, see your loud, beloved deity. And you start speaking, you start hearing, you start adding, and a thin line, like, it's covered 1, 2, 3. Next day when you go for sadhana, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. It's a very thin layer. It's like if you, none of us got cataract, but if you get a cataract, start getting cataract. That's what they said. It's a blurred image. As you keep on doing it, further blurred. And one day you become angry, see the trick of Maya. So like Maya will not just keep on covering Krishna there. It will start pulling the ropes of Rajoguna. Continue, 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 continue. Rajoguna, Tamoguna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna. So you will speak wrong things. You will do wrong things. And it is like a totally opaque screen. There is no Krishna there. What is that we have in our pride, in the pocket of pride? I went to Yatra. What is the end result? Nothing is there. I'm initiated 20 years ago. That is our thing to feel proud of. What is the present thing? Nothing is there. Why should we hear Bhagavatam every day? Why not? Why only not Saturday? Because Maya is painting that surface. You're taking a sharpener and scraping the surface. Maya is painting it, scraping it. Painting it, scraping it. How long? Until we receive the grace. Bhavanam Janmanam Ante. Because we are so much used to this, all glories to the education. When Krishna says Bhavanam Janmanam Ante, that is a painful thing to any professor, what to speak of a student. Because things should happen in 3 years. Krishna is telling, or we give Krishna for, I'll keep Krishna said, Tulsi did tapasya for 40,000 years. How many? 1,000 years. And the parents of Radharani, they did tapasya for 10,000 years eating only leaves. For people like us, Kali Yuga things, we can never take that. Why? It should happen next year. We have chanted for some years. It has bestowed us some patience. Now, Charu Prabhu always quotes this. Charu Prabhu asked Prabhupada said, the process to work, it takes 40 years. And we are all waiting. When will that 40 years come? As soon as you touch 40, where is Krishna? Maybe not there. Abba. Why Prabhupada said like that? When you think like that, that's why Krishna is not coming before you. With Krishna, hey, when I went everywhere, there are millions and millions of people, crores and crores of people. They are so busy, they have so many aspirations. And if you take up and filter it and you take everything, I want to be independent of Krishna. I want to enjoy independent of Krishna. I'll be happy one day. Congratulations, sir. Go ahead. It means you never read Bhagavatam. Congratulations. And you'll be miserable one day. Why? Whatever the knowledge you have acquired from Bhagavatam, give us that consciousness. So, pride. What is that? How to address it? Humility. I want to tell a story actually. I used to tell that before, but somehow I stopped. I went to Pandharpur and that story came back to my mind. Should I tell the story? Tukaram Maharaj was initiated by Lord Chaitanya in the dream, in a dream. He mentions it actually, in one of the Abhangas. This story was told by Vrindavan Prabhu a couple of years ago that time. Actually, he told this year only. But of course, Kali Yuga memory. What I want to tell is the mindset of that personality. What I want to tell is the mindset. His wife died of tuberculosis, and Tukaram did nothing to, he did not have any money. Today, so many ladies sanghas will come and sue him also. He had no money. And tuberculosis will come if you don't have enough food to eat. Or, you know. Anyway, truth is he did not have enough food to feed his wife. That's why she died actually, first wife. It's very renounced. If Krishna gives food, I'll eat. If Krishna doesn't give, I have no problem. Madhavendra Puri is like that, but Madhavendra Puri is a renunciate. But Tukaram did that as a grahastha. Amazing. And he got married again. Very interesting. Marriage, children will come. Through second wife also he has 3 children. He had 3 children. The story starts. But always, but wife would work because my husband is like this. So someone has to run the show, right? She would work, she would do something here and there. But truth is the family was poor. The wife had only one sari. Wife had only one sari. Maybe she would go to bathroom and she would, wash it. India is a hot country. And she would wait there until it dries up, whatever. I don't know how she did it, but she did it. She had only one sari. One day, she went to watch. Some neighbors said, everyone was invited for a marriage. Everyone is invited for a marriage. She was also invited. And they're all like in India, like very close-knitted community. Right? She said, I'll ask my husband. Very chaste wife, actually, the Maharaj wife. And she went to take bath. And he sat in the front of the home and he was doing always kirtan, continuous kirtan. One lady comes. This lady, his wife went to take bath. She put that sari. India just what is it, wooden, sun just leaves, The top is open anyway. She put her sari on the top of that, whatever. This lady beggar comes to the Karan Maharaj home and said, Sir, I don't even have one sari. I have this sari of folds. Everyone speaks very high of you. Can you give one sari to me? When he saw her, his heart melted. Not he did. Everyone knew what happened. This lady, she wife put the sari on the top of the bathroom, whatever. He came, he folded it and gave it to her. Thank you very much, Yugal. He gave it to her. She took that lady, thanked him, and she left. He also got up, he left. This lady, she took her bath, now she want to come out. There is no sari. Haraj. She thought, hey, there is no sari. How will I come out? The neighbors. Who will do this? My children will not do this. One person I know will do this. Who? Husband. And they came, now they had to go for marriage, right? India, if their relative neighbors very connected, they'll come to your home. They came, they went and knocked, come out, we have to go for marriage, it's getting late. She said, I'll come. Come out. Sometimes Krishna puts you in trouble only to eventually glorify. So Krishna saw that. And they're coming and knocking, how long will you take bath? She said, I'm coming. India, great thing is ladies are very chaste and they don't tell others they are poor. So what Krishna did, She put a very, very wonderful saree. Suddenly, there was shining. She lifted her head, and the roof on the bathroom, there was a wonderful, costly silk saree. Krishna put it. But the problem is, Tukaram Maharaj's wife hated Krishna. Why? My husband is very good, nice businessman. Because of him only he became like this. Because of him only he became like this. She is very chaste wife to her husband, but she cannot bear the presence of Krishna. Can she take accept sari from him from Krishna? I cannot. But people are coming and knocking the door. What she will do? Natural. So she took that sari and she wore it and she came. And all the ladies, hey, you people speak all time, you're very poor, very poor, very poor. If you go to marriage, the bride also will not wear this much costly sari. And you have the type of sari, you're telling always you're very poor. Chalo, chalo, we'll go for marriage. Now the problem is, if you go to marriage with this type of sari, you have to give that type of costly gift also. India. But there is no, they don't have anything. She said, I lost my husband, he's not here. Then they waited, then they left. She said, fine, listen, my husband is not here. She left. They all left for marriage. So Garo Maharaj comes always, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. When he came home, he understood. Just by seeing her, he understood what happened. So he went to the next door neighbor. Do you have any sari? India, what they do, they reject once the saris become old. They don't throw it like America does. What they will do? They'll cut it and they'll use it for mopping, whatever, so many things. Do you have any sari that you've rejected, old sari? You are coming and asking. We'll give a new sari, no, old one that you're not using. They gave one sari to him. Take it out, take it out, take it out. She said, after this many years of marriage, did you buy one sari for me? He said, first to take it out. And she is very surrendered to the husband. She wore that sari and she gave this silk sari with all the gold and silver embroidery on it. She gave it. Took the sari and went to the temple. My Lord, I told the story for this. You give us air to breathe. You give us water to drink, sunlight, and you give us place to stay and place to sleep. This you have been doing birth after birth. Why, my Lord, still you are making us as a debtor by giving all these things? We don't deserve this, my Lord. I'm happy chanting your name. You put that sari in the hundi. Amazing, right? Where is the pride? I mean, we cannot apply this. I know for sure. Ego-infested hearts cannot even understand. But what is his consciousness? How many of you like the story? Where is the ego? False ego. Where is the pride? So, actually Krishna does everything. To become free from three modes, we need to invest in holy name. Why should we read Bhagavatam? Daksha was a Prajapati. We are all in the lineage of Daksha. 8.4 million people are all created with Daksha. Actually. Still, he became victim of pride, became victim of envy. And to the extent he went and offended Lord Shiva, and his hard heart was Heart did not melt when his daughter committed suicide. Then Lord Shiva says only to purify his consciousness, only give punishment. Otherwise, you would have been cursed to take birth after birth after birth. The punishment because of so you would have birth after birth because of the three moods. That's why I gave punishment. Only when his head was removed, he came to his consciousness. Pride is poison. False ego is poison. What is that poison doing to us? Even though Krishna is standing right before us, we cannot see Krishna. We are in our own world. I did this, I did this, I did this, I did this. Why today nobody joins full time? Why? The institution and parents, everyone is inflating your ego so much. By getting this, I'll be happy. Many people want a process whereby they want a process of insurance whereby they can do what they want to do to keep them happy. But nobody wants it to fit into Krishna's plan. Talking to myself. Amazing, right? What a consciousness. His son was dying. One day, I was doing a program, not in Michigan, it's out of state. Seriously, I was doing a program actually. These children were playing, and one of the child went and hit the wall. Immediately, she started bleeding. When she started bleeding, the mother, oh, wow, close to as though this daughter died actually. The mother made that much noise, we stopped the class actually. I cannot tell them because I'm relatively, I don't see them regularly. So the thing is, we make a web of the so-called attachments. Hey, where were you 2 years before you were born? Where would you be 2 years after? 1 minute after you leave this world. Every day we take birth, actually, every day we sleep, that is death. Krishna gives us an idea. What is death? When we sleep. 6-7 hours, we do not know who we are. What is birth? Paramatma wakes us up. If you have a serious production problem, it will not come to you next second. The bootstrap loader program has to be loaded by Paramatma. You're this body, you're a soul, you're this, you're in America. 2 I have a production support. Takes definitely some time. Immediately you'll not remember. Because that program has to be loaded by the super soul. This is all a net of illusion. So he repented, Daksha repented. When he came to his senses, he cried for his daughter. With the heart of repentance, he offered the clarified butter, he offered the ghee. Immediately Krishna came. Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur says this. I'm tormented by lust. Krishna says, I have no problem. I have greed, I have envy. Krishna says, I have no problem. Be sincere. Don't become the victim of greed, envy, anger in your day-to-day affairs. Come and worship me. Krishna says, I'll purify you. That's why sadhana, your individual sadhana reflects in your dealings with others. How do I know whether I'm making progress or not? How are your dealings with others? I'm talking to myself. Whatever the position, if the position is actually making you act in one way, detrimental to bhakti, that position is not good for you. That's what I mentioned. I'm telling myself recently. But if you do it as an austerity, that position will purify you. Because you're doing it for the pleasure of Krishna. Premanjana Charita Bhakti Vilochana Santa Sudeva Hrideshwari Yam Sham Sundar Machindi Gunaswarupam Govindamad Purushottam Bhajam. Krishna is here. Sometimes people say, why are you limiting Krishna by giving a form? What is the greatness about Krishna and his form? Energy and energetic abheda. Shakti Shaktiman abheda. You have a car. Are you different from your car? Of course you. You are not your car. You are not your home. You are not your bank account. You are not your children. You are different. But Krishna and his name not different. Krishna and his form not different. Krishna and his character, his quality is not different. Krishna and pastimes not different. Krishna and his dham not different. Krishna and his creation not different. Wow, that is Krishna. That is how we are different from Krishna. Krishna and his arm not different. So Vishnu is all pervading. And Antarastha Paramana Chantrastam Govindamadi Purusham Taham Bhajami. Between atom, Krishna is there. Within the atom, Krishna is there. At the same time, he is different from the creation because before creation, Krishna was there. After creation, Krishna will be there. During creation, Krishna is there. Achintya Bheda Abheda Tattva. One time our Jnana Prabhu made a nice point actually. Bheda Bheda Tattva, if these two words are there, it cannot support. It's support by Achintya. He told that, quoting Baldev devotion. You quoted, you may not remember, me remember. How they are simultaneously one and different, Achintya, you cannot explain. Then only Bheda will work when the word Achintya is there. Otherwise, you tell me clearly whether you are one or different. When you say it's one, then it cannot be different. You say it's different, it cannot be one. Achintya. Prabhupada makes nice point. You eat nicely, but the toilet stool is actually what? Hypophosphate. And Achintya, our body has that inconceivable ability to generate Na2S2O3. That sodium thiosulfate actually. That is used in what do you call developing the photography, that photographic thing. How our body is generating unlimited? Achintya. It is running with 108,000 miles per hour. But they don't appear this as moving. Krishna Sakti is Achintya. So when you appreciate, what is the goal of life? See Krishna behind that energy. Theoretically be convinced. Intellectually be convinced. Recently I was reading a book. Even in Ruchi state, Anardhanavrite Nishta Ruchi, in Ruchi state also, you are intellectually convinced. Only in Bhava, your mind is convinced, soul is convinced. But up to right now, we're all intellectually convinced. This is good for me. How many of you agree? So if you're not careful, you have slept 10 hours every day for 5 days. Mind says, this is all bogus, don't go. Why? Intelligence is balanced by mind. Overpowered by mind, not balanced. So my request is become serious with whatever the state of consciousness you are there. Put faith on the chanting, invest on chanting, invest on association, invest on the 5 angas of bhakti Rupa Goswami gives. Go forward. End of the day, end of the life, you'll be successful. Actually, every time we hear, every mantra we chant, we are successful in accumulating in our bhakti. Every service that we render, we are successful. Because Prabhupada writes, Krishna is very merciful to his devotee. These are the few thoughts that came to my mind. Any question or comment? Forgive me, I've spoken anything wrong as your humble servant. You're amazingly wonderful. Doing bhakti for this many years. Thank you very much. Any question or comment?
Thank you for giving class. The verse it said Vishwamapati.
Huh?
In verse for Buddha, it says Vishwamapati. What does it? I don't understand.
What? I can't hear.
In the verse, Vidura translation Prabhupada is Vishwamapati.
Vishampate, it says, Prji. It says the great sage Maitreya said to Vidura.
Acha, acha, Visampate. Acha, okay. Maybe his wife name is Visham.
But it's not.
I think it is coming from the word that you conjugate the word that Visham comes from Vaishya. And then, I'm not sure exactly what.
He is Shudra.
Yeah, but if you split the word, it is Vaishya Pati, like that. So I don't know. Like the same word also comes in Bhagavad Gita 18.41.
What is that?
It's the verse about Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, something.
Acha, Vishampate, really?
Hmm.
Okay. I don't know.
Visham, the Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Visham, Shudranam, Cha Parantapa. So that is the verse 18.41. And the same Visham Pati appears in a number of verses in the Bhagavatam too. But I think in general it just means Visham. Like take Bhagavatam 4.19.39. There again, Visham. I think that's somewhere there. Visham.
Also,
Yes, master of the people. Yeah, that's how it is translated. Then master Visham is translated like that. 4 point.
As maybe as a minister,
4.19.30.
So then as a minister, like master of people.
Master of the people.
That's it. Thank you, Prabhuji. I really do not know. I mean, I didn't even focus on that verse. Any other question or comment? Yes.
Prji, thank you so much for being such a revealing class this is. But the point about the Swatantra nature of Krishna, the Swaraj nature, is causing fear, Prabhuji, actually speaking. On one side, Daksha and Indra, they've done so much offenses to the devotees. And quickly they are forgiven. Like in this case, Daksha is, as soon as he performed, God appeared immediately. Same thing with Indra also. But on the other side, there are devotees like Chodaridas Thakur. The punishment is severe and they are completely banished or something like that. So, in the beginning stage, it actually causes a fear, the Swaraj nature. So, how do we understand that?
I disagree with you. I fully, totally disagree with you actually. Prabhuji, first of all, Chota Haridas Thakur, he did wait for 1 year and he went back to Godhead after 1 year. He ended his life, no doubt. So, and Suridhar Goswami says, no, he received blessings of Lord Chaitanya and he attained perfection. So in his spiritual body he is singing. So he attained perfection. Contrarily, Sri Indra, how much praise Indra paid? But Indra did not go back to Godhead. Krishna is very merciful to his devotees actually. But of course, just in the case of, okay, this is the thing. Okay, Prabhuji, that's why our goal of life is not to see Krishna, first of all. Lord Chaitanya never said goal of life is liberation. Goal of life is a love of God. I mentioned the same point a couple of weeks before. If you attain the love of God, wherever you are liberated. Actually, Prahlad Maharaj says, Prahlad Maharaj doesn't ask anything, but he wants to become free from 3 months. He wants to become free from the influence of Maya. It doesn't matter. Then you realize when the curtain is removed, you understand wherever you are, that is spiritual world only for you. Because you're fully Krishna conscious. So now, for example, Krishna is visible to him, no doubt. But after that, what happened?
Wouldn't they become pure Prabhuji?
Listen. By seeing Krishna does not ensure your purity. He ended his life. He committed suicide actually. Daksha. Because even the people would not call him goat-headed. It's beneath his dignity, So end his life. And he took birth, but because he did a lot of bhakti, then he took birth in the lineage of Dhruva, son of Prachetas. But again he offended Narada Muni. So what is the goal of life? Seeing Krishna is not the goal of Krishna. If you are very sincere, now today's verse, Yajurveda mantras in sanctified meditation. For heart is very pure. If an intense desire, Krishna will appear. I mean, we're Kali Yuga candidates. The conditioning is so high. Krishna will think you'll become so proud, then maybe Krishna will not appear. There are people. Somebody sent an email. Oh, yesterday I met somebody who spoke to Krishna. In section, show that mail. No. So the point is, attaining love of God is. Then you will not offend anybody. No. But same thing with Indra also. Indra again appears in Lord Chaitanya's Leela. I have offended you. I am offending regularly. Then Vijay, they appear again in Lord Chaitanya Leela. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave them love of God. That's why Namo Mahavadanyaya. But one thing is true, Krishna is Swarat. But Krishna's Swaratness is not in a dictatorial way for everyone. It is beneficial for everyone. Prabhupada says, more than you, Krishna wants you to come back to the spiritual world, not us. We don't have that much desire. Prabhupada mentions Krishna wants to be caught by you. It is Krishna's desire. He wants us to come back. That's why he sent all the devotees. How many of us sitting here we went to temples or somebody came to learn and to go back to Godhead? None. Everyone, devotees came to us, preached to us. Yes or no? Everyone. It is his desire that we become liberated. We'll love God and go back to God. And if you go to temple, take little prasad and go away. One devotee says, he went to Vrindavan, he saw Chandrasekhar Maharaj. Hey, this sannyasi will ask me money. Maharaj is walking towards them to show a book. Hey, he'll ask me money. He ran away. That Prabhu ran away. And today, after 25 years, he recollects and feels so bad. Whatever Krishna is giving you best, but like a jaundiced person, he eats sugarcane juice considering bitter. We all, this thing is bitter. Maya says that is pure, but that is sweet, but that is bitter for our future health. But this is bitter, but this will cure. But the power of Maya, we don't take that like that way. Does it answer your question? Any other question or comment? Yes.
Class that people run, it's like poison. Right? If you have a bowl of milk which is poisonous, we won't touch it.
What's that?
There is a poison in food or something, we don't touch it. There's that fear. But when we see that pride and ego is poison, why is that? How can I develop that fear? Hey, this is poison, I should like.
Nice question. Okay, I'll explain to you this. My personal example. That is how Maya works. Why are we in this material world? Enjoying propensity. Anything that gives you happiness keeps you in this world. Your lust, your greed, your anything, it ranges from 30 seconds to 30 minutes of happiness. Sensual, mental, intellectual. Maya will keep you in this world. Once you become a devotee, Amma, trust me, you don't meditate on how you suffered in the fever you got in COVID, how you've suffered, you don't meditate. Maya keeps bringing the memories of how you enjoyed. All those wonderful enjoyments. What mind says? Go for it. अच्छा लगता है. Go and enjoy, and within brackets, suffer. Maya doesn't show that. Your every part will become sick. Does your tongue become sick? Huh? Anybody? I past 1 week, my tongue is so sick, I can't even eat. Huh? Tongue will, maybe you'll get a boil somewhere, but that will not stop you from eating nice things. Maya keeps on impelling you for Maya Sukha, only to increase your births. And when you go for Maya Sukha, your greed is increased, your pride is increased, your envy is increased. Maya is a wonderful, intelligent, amazing personality. So the day you understand, I'm just giving an analogy. Karela sabji is very good for me, and gulab jamun is bad for me. If you keep on thinking like that, you'll go forward. You know? But if you think Karela sabji is very good, I can live long so that I can enjoy. That Karela sabji is also not good. In other words, your sadhana is doing, you're doing nice sadhana, only that makes you proud. That sadhana is deadly. Maya is a very powerful. In Christian tradition, they call Maya as actually, Satan. But in Bhakti tradition, we consider Maya as a Krishna. Maya acts only on Krishna sanction. Maya doesn't have ability to work on us. When Krishna says to Maya, don't touch this person, Maya cannot. So we are tested. Many times I told many does this, I'm repeating again. Right opposite to my home in my childhood, one goldsmith used to be there. And people would give him gold. He would put it in that fire. The entire gold will become water. I don't know if anyone has seen it or not. And he will take with another tongue, something like that, he will take all the impurity and put this gold in water and it will solidify, it will beat. Again, he'll put in the fire. After 5-6 times, then all the impurity is removed. They would give you, just give you an example, 50 grams worth gold. No, it is only 25 grams. Sometimes people would think he's a cheat. Then I asked him one time, why can't you make, when they give gold, an ornament? He said it will break in 2 months. So gold, impurity has to be removed. So same thing with us. Why Krishna of gopis say a flute? Flute has gone through a lot. Finally, Krishna made sure there is nothing inside. When you don't have anything, Krishna says, I'll use you as an instrument. Honestly speaking, again, I have a nice point, it's coming now. Mantrartha Chintanam. What is that? You meditate on the meaning of the mantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare, what is it? Wait. You slowly engage in your service. Engage in your service. For a person who is infected with ego, like a beggar going before Krishna, engage in your service, it's a pain. Then you see how many living entities are there in this world? Huh? I have a question for all of you. How many living entities are there only in this world? If you write one here, start putting zeros, it will go around the entire globe and come back. That many living entities are there, unlimited. When you understand, okay, you have only 2 children for parents, or if you are only one son, you are the pampered child. If your parents have 10 children, their love goes to 10 children. If they have 100 children, if you have 1,000 children, if you have 10,000 children, if you have 1,000,000 children, then what happens? The love is split up, right? I'm just giving an example. First way we should give up our, actually Bhakti Yogi to become, we need to give up our ego. Why? A unlimited number of people are there. Unlimited people are there. But Krishna still, Eko Bhavanam Yovididati Kama, he is taking care of you, no doubtly. Unless you're a very cruel person in the previous life, everyone is taken care of. Food, clothing, and shelter, these are given. Everyone is given. You are protected also. Paramatma protects you. And when you are asleep also. So, when you understand this, Kripaya Tapada Pankaja Toli Sadrasam Vichintaya, Lord Chaitanya is telling, put me, place me as one of the atoms at your lotus feet, my Lord. Means I don't have anything. Weak and humble, I surrender. But Krishna will not say, hey, you're one in unlimited people. Krishna doesn't behave with you like that. Krishna behaves with you in a very special manner. Gopakumar, when he saw Krishna's love, Gopakumar fainted. Krishna also fainted. Gopakumar did not see that love anywhere. He saw Vishnu. Vishnu also was very happy. Narayan was very happy. But Krishna, how many lifetimes I waited you, my friend? You'll come this lifetime. This lifetime, my eyes became, the wide, waiting for you. You'll come this lifetime. You'll come. Krishna has that much love. First of all, why I said this unlimited number of people means Krishna has that ability to create that money. Maintain that money universes. Still, he can be very personal with you. And he'll consider your problems as his problems, he'll wait for you. He has unlimited love for you, which we don't offer him. All these qualities will make us surrender to Krishna now, not today. So your question is what, when you understand, that's why Sambandha Jnana is needed. When you understand these things, these are bad for me. One day I asked myself, rascal mind, you're telling what I did 30 years ago, how I enjoyed, but you're not telling how I suffered when I got jaundice, how I suffered when I got COVID. Why you're not telling me? That one mistake I did, you're showing me now? You're rascal. You're really nonsense. That's why knowledge is needed. When you become proud, that's why I began the class. Internally, internally there is Chandrasekhar Maharaj told me, there is a separate journey, separate obstacles, totally different from outside. Maharaj made it, he told me. Internally, there is an internal journey, it's totally separate. From outside struggle, inside struggle. To the extent you're internal, that much extent you're not there external. To the extent you're external, your consciousness is external, that much extent you're not inside. Understanding it, right? So, like, for example, I'll give you an example. Somebody sent a message, and this person won the election. That is also not easy. So much difficulty. Yes or no? And after winning election also, it's not easy. So many problems. Always your consciousness is external only. I won with this many votes. I have got this position. Finally, that guy, he tried to defeat me. I tried to defeat him. He's trying to cheat me. Envious. Your consciousness is external. What is the end result? They're also miserable. This much end of the day, this much happiness, this much suffering for them also. But they don't realize that. What is the end result? Birth after birth after birth after birth after birth. In our case, we left that. We came inside. I'll tell you. We were digging our garden. Just to go only 1.5 inch ground. There are so many earthworms living comfortably with their old children and their brothers. Hey Krishna, my lord, what is your creation, sir? Earthworms are living very comfortably with their family and children. Earthworm never thought one day somebody would hit and cut off the leg. Fish will never think one day hawk will come and take you out. So rather than being, that's why we live in this world. Don't live with this world. This is what I understood at this age. Then you can do better things. I want to tell you this. Janmashtami, I was distributing flyers. Our Janmashtami. No, I don't want to. If you are that much working for Maya, I'll also work for Krishna. I will do for more. They were rejecting me. I want more, no problem. Now, what is the end result? This year we got more number of people we could not handle. Krishna is telling you went 4 feet ahead and did it. I'll also show you 4 feet. That's how Krishna does it. I've seen it. Go for book distribution. Spearing. One day I was in, going, if you wear gloves and if you ignore, what happens? The cold goes inside and it starts. When the blood goes there, oh, my Lord, what a shortcut you gave me. I'm going through this suffering only to tell you I'm sincere. You will see next day you're chanting. Nectar. So, when impurities come, you become scared. Now onwards. Success comes, give it to Krishna. For this to happen, come and attend Bhagavatam class, not on Saturdays, every day. If it is difficult, read or attend online, whatever. But as long as you're connected with Krishna, you're away from Maya. As long as you're connected to Maya, you're away from Krishna. Amma, why only one Tukaram Maharaj? Why only, what is that one Srivas Thakur? Why one Raghunath Das Goswami? World has seen so many billionaires. Because they have seen and they gave, they left. They gave it to us and left. I think it's late. And the last one question anyone has, I'll take, otherwise I'll manage.
Hare Krishna, Kanaya Krishna Das.
Kanaya Krishna, 1 minute. Bhavadacharya. Kanaya Krishna, tell me, go ahead.
Is okay? Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Prabhu, thank you. Welcome back. One question that Maya knows that living conditioned soul is suffering for so many lifetimes. And finally, through some mercy, Guru, Krishna, we take up Krishna conscious path. And we try to make progress. But why Maya creates roadblocks and throw more challenges at that living soul who is sincerely trying to make progress in Krishna conscious path, rather than the Maya should help the conditioned soul to make the path more easier. But here's opposite. Why is like that, Prabhu?
Prabhuji, actually, honestly speaking, in one sense, Maya helps you. If you stop there at the mind, Maya's duty is to tempt Prabhu. Maya can tempt you, Maya can taunt you, but Maya cannot make you do it. The moment it is sensing, when the moment you sense this, Maya is tempting me, that time you stop doing it, it means Maya is actually your best friend. Okay, this is an impurity, I should not act on it. So, for sincere souls, actually, Maya helps. But Maya helps in her own way. Not that she'll give it up. But the moment you sense it, it is happening in your mind. Probably quarreling, it starts in your mind. You want to give left-handed to somebody, it starts in your mind. You want to enjoy sense gratification, first it starts in your mind. That time, if you stop saying, Maya, thank you very much for showing my nature, and don't do it, Maya is your best friend. But if you continue doing it, Maya remains your continuous enemy. Okay.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you very much. Very grateful. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। राधा गोपी जन भगवान की जय। निताय गौर भगवान